Okay, kids, welcome to Digital Design One. Screen. Want some candy? This is a screencast demonstration on attendance. No. But hey! Thanks for coming out, kids. So we're gonna go on a little journey together today into the magical world of Digital Design One Shape Project. Okay. Thanks. So next steps on what to do if you're finished with your composition. You have it approved by your teacher. So you got your composition. Now you're going to do file save as, and you're just going to change it to a JPEG. Save, and this is going to pop up in your smart. So you're not just going to go, okay. No, you can't ignore this stuff. You need to make sure that that's not down there or there. You need to make sure the top one is clicked, and then this is all the way to the right, maximum 12. Thank you. All right, so this is not my van. I drive a white van. Okay. All right, we play the song that all the kids like. Pass out, ice cream and treats. This is not my van, but it's a cool van. Where was I? Yeah. Close out the comp PSD once you have your JPEG saved. Open up your JPEG. One layer. Fantastic. Hit Control J twice. 1, 2. Unlock the bottom layer and title it title it backup. Go to the top layer and title it crystallize. I'm going to do it in all caps. I recommend you do it in all caps because you're going to refer to this layer a lot. Crystallize. Spell that right? I think there's only one L. But I'm not an English teacher. I'm an art teacher, so my spelling is not like the best in the world. Thank goodness for spell check. The middle layer, no, my bad. The top layer, the middle layer is crystallized. The top layer is reference photo. I'm not going to put that in all caps. Reference photo. So we have backup, which you can manually lock now, and you can just hide it. It's just a backup. You got the middle layer crystallized, the top layer reference photo. You can lock that as well because we don't want to do any artwork on that. That's going to be deleted, leaving only the crystallized layer and all the other groups and layers that will include your project. So how do we do the crystallize? Go to your crystallized layer filter, pixelate, crystallize. Now the purpose of the crystallized filter for this project, you can see here that it just gives kind of a, well, it takes all of your colors and makes little crystal pieces out of it. And you can increase the cell size of those, and it sort of, it starts to blur out the edges and the shapes. It makes them bigger and bigger. You're going to go all the way to the right to 300, all the way to the right. The purpose of this project is not to recognize the photograph from the crystallize. We don't want to recognize the photograph. And those crystal pieces are actually too small. We need the triple, double, somewhere a little bit less than triple the size of these. So we're going to zoom out, Control minus, let's say like twice, and then hit Control T to transform. Hold down the Shift key. We're going to pull this out to about here. Don't let go of the Shift key. Go up here and pull this. Maybe go here and pull that. Yeah, I'd say that's about right, and you can move it around. Yeah, how about that? Enter. All right, so there we have this, and if you hide it, you see your crystallized layer. I'm actually going to move that up. That is perfect. Now, that's about the size that we want. You can zoom back in. And now you're going to file, save as. Remember, actually, it's not comp anymore. It's your first name, shape, project. So my first name is Ben. That is Ben. Shape project, BSD because it's a working Photoshop document. All right. So I'm going to continue on. I just wanted to show you how to save it. Make sure you attach your first name. You're going to stay on this crystallize layer. So you're going to start here, and you're going to make a group. The group is the little folder icon here. And you're going to title the group some area of your project. You're going to divide up your composition into sections. So this could be, one group is van, another group is front right buildings, another group might be middle right buildings, and then right back buildings. Street would be another group, girl, and I'll just show you how this is done. So you're going to make a group, and then you see how there's a triangle, a little arrow here. You close it, you turn it, and then you click it so it's facing down. You want it to face down. Actually, I think when you make a group, it automatically faces down. So here, make a group. Yep, the arrow's down. And that means the group wants you to put a layer in it, because that's what it's for. It's like a folder, and you put papers in it. So group, layers, the analogy there. The layer is the paper. Click the layer icon. Create a new layer. Yes, Mr. Cook. Title the layer Basic Shape. Enter. Title the group according to the section of your composition. So, vintage van. I want one of those vans. Those are so cool. Close the group by clicking the arrow. Note how the group closes. Click the arrow, note how the group opens. Open, close, open, close. And then you're going to press Control J. We're gonna copy however many groups you want to make based on how you divide up your project. So I'm gonna start with like 10. Control J, so I want 10 groups, I need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. You can add more layer later on. So I'm going to change this one to front right building. Enter. Front middle building. Back right buildings. Street. Sky. Girl. Water. Mountains. Left. Front. Buildings. Control J. I'll just say left buildings, because there's just the rest of it. I don't know if she's gonna, this is a female student from my first hour. I don't know if she's gonna put these posts in. I kind of like them, so I'll make another group, Control J. Left posts. Okay. Now, why the Control J? Control J is because it's gonna copy the basic shape layer. So every group, watch, I'll open it. Open, basic shape is in there. Basic shape is in there. Basic shape layer. All of these have a basic shape. You can close them and open them. And you can also move your groups around later. You know what? I don't need to go over that now. The one thing you don't want to do, make sure you don't do this. I'm going to say again, don't do this. So if a group is open and the arrow is pointed down, don't click the group icon, because watch what happens if I do that. It's going to put a group inside of a group, and that's naughty. You're not allowed to do that. Naughty. See that? Did it do it? Did it do it? It did. Did something. I don't know. Whatever it did is bad. Don't do it. Click. It's like if I'm here and then I click group, it puts the group, you know what I mean? It puts a group inside of a group. So if I open this group, we've got more groups, and we don't want that. So everyone's going to have a different amount of groups. Not everyone's going to have the same amount. It just depends on how busy, how involved your composition is, and you can add more later on. Now, don't do this. Don't go like, oh, I'm going to make a group for the wheels of the van. I'm going to make a group for that door, and just leave it with large categories like building, and then you can add more stuff later on. So as I'm building this project, for example, this is my project right now. If I want this van to look like that van, that depends on how many layers I have in here, how many traced shapes I have, if that helps you understand how this project goes. But don't start tracing shapes yet. Once you finish making your groups, then you're going to just resave it again. File save as, same thing, first name, shape project. You are finished with this step. And then find something else art related to do or whatever other homework, but don't go on forward in the project because you're just going to get too ahead. So thank you. Stay in school, kids.